friends of Jadines, friends of Thailand, thank you for having me here. I'd like to say, first of all, that I'm not sure if Henry remembers this, but I first met him together with Simon in 1986 when I was working as a young fund manager in the City of London. And the two Keswick brothers came over to tout their wares, basically sell their shares to my firm. And my boss wasn't available, so he sent me as a graduate trainee that I was down to meet the two great names of Asia. I was very nervous, did a lot of homework, and tried to ask as tough questions as I could possibly think of. I didn't meet Henry and Simon again for a few years after that. The first thing that Simon said to me was to complain how awkward I was and how difficult that particular meeting was. Nevertheless, they very kindly opened their arms and received me as a member of the Jadine family a couple of years hence in 1988 when I had the honor and the pleasure of forming a financial services joint venture with the Jadine Group in a company that was created here in Bangkok known as Jadine Fleming Thanakom. And I had 15-16 years of extremely fruitful relationships with the Jadine and the Fleming Group. Learned a lot about Jadines Matheson and its history. Dr. Pisit talked about how Jadines Matheson evolved from, I think, what he called an agency business, which is a very polite way of saying opium traders. But we're not here to look at the past, but to look forward to the future. And every meeting that I've had with Jadines and always senior members of staff traveling into Thailand from Hong Kong all ask the question, what more can we do in Thailand? And it's always been a challenge to those in Jadines, always been a desire to everybody that work for the Jadines Matheson Group to be doing more in Thailand, to be investing more in Thailand. And over the years, practically every single one of Jadines Matheson arms have made investment, some more significant than others, whether it be in supermarkets, in hotels, in property development, and so on and so forth. Jadines is known by its Thai partners to be an extremely positive and fruitful joint venture partner to have, and also a very positive and fruitful trading partner for all of us to have as well. So to that extent, I sincerely hope that Jadines continues to seek for greater investment opportunities here in Thailand and expand beyond the very good businesses that it already has. Now, you'd like to also to know that originally the Prime Minister was meant to be making this speech. He's had to go to swear in one of our new ministers to the palace in Hua Hin. So he's asked me to step into his place. In my hand is a speech that he would have given. And you'd be glad to know that I'm not going to give it. It's very long. And reminds me of a long speech he gave in Parliament recently. But what I will say is that we in Thailand, and I speak, I think, for all of us, appreciate the friendship of the Jadine Group, the long and consistent friendship. We believe that we are now back on the right path. Those of you who are close to Thailand, follow Thailand politically and otherwise, I think will all agree with me that we've made significant advancement over the past several weeks in creating a more stable environment for firms such as Jadines to operate and to thrive. We, the government, seek to continue on this path. We have immediate economic issues, just like every other country in the world, that we need to deal with. We're moving extremely quickly to try to address all of these challenges it's hard to believe for me that we've been in power really for just over a month. To me, it seems like it's been a couple of years at least. Nevertheless, there's a lot more to do. We are committed to attracting the right kind of foreign investment that Jadines has always represented, and we will seek to develop the country with all of our international partners. The Prime Minister has just returned from a very successful trip in Japan, whereby he was received by a number of Japanese investors and businessmen who are committed towards continuing with their very positive relationships economically with Thailand. And I could say on behalf of every member of the government represented here in this cocktail party that we are committed towards helping Thailand to develop into a country that we all, I think, in this room seek to see. So with that, really, there's not much more to say than for me to congratulate Jadines Matheson on its 75th anniversary here in Thailand. I've been a member of that group for about 16 years of that 75, and it was an extremely positive experience for me. I'm sure that I could say for every one of your trading partners here represented in this room that it's been a very positive experience for them also. And I wish you all the best, many hundred years more here in Thailand, greater amount of dollars and bahts invested, and continued path towards prosperity and profitability. Thank you.